After World War II. To understand the Berlin Wall, we have to go back to the end of World War II in 1945. Germany was defeated, and the Allies, the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union, decided to divide Germany into four zones. Berlin, the capital, although located deep in the Soviet zone, was also divided into four sectors among the Allies. As time passed, tensions grew between the Western Allies and the Soviet Union. These tensions marked the beginning of the Cold War, a time of political conflict and ideological struggle between the capitalist West and the communist East. In 1949, Germany was officially split into two countries: the Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany, backed by the West; the German Democratic Republic, or East Germany, under Soviet influence. Berlin, though located entirely within East Germany, remained divided. West Berlin became a free and democratic city, surrounded by communist East Germany. This created a problem for East Germany. People started fleeing from east to west, through Berlin. Between 1949 and 1961, more than 2.5 million people escaped to the west, many of them skilled workers, teachers, and professionals. This was a huge loss for the East. To stop this mass exodus, the East German government decided to take drastic action. On the night of August 12, 1961, under the cover of darkness, East German troops began blocking streets and tearing up rail lines. By the next morning, Berlin was divided by barbed wire. Soon after, a concrete wall began to rise. This wall stretched over 150 kilometers, cutting through neighborhoods, roads, and even cemeteries. It completely encircled West Berlin, turning it into an isolated island inside East Germany. The wall was heavily guarded, with watchtowers, armed guards, and a deadly death strip. Attempting to cross it meant risking your life. Life was drastically different on both sides of the wall. In West Berlin, people lived in a vibrant capitalist society with freedom of speech, free markets, and contact with the outside world. In East Berlin, life was controlled. The government decided what you could say, do, and even think. Surveillance by the secret police, or Stasi, was everywhere. Families were torn apart. Friends were separated overnight. But despite the danger, over 140 people died trying to escape across the wall. Some were shot, others drowned or were caught in traps, and yet many still tried. Some dug tunnels, others flew in homemade hot air balloons. A few even drove vehicles straight through checkpoints. Their stories remain heroic and heartbreaking. By the late 1980s, the Soviet Union was weakening. Eastern Europe began demanding more freedom. In 1989, countries like Poland and Hungary started opening their borders, giving East Germans new ways to flee. Mass protests erupted in East Germany. People were fed up with repression and economic failure. On November 9, 1989, after weeks of unrest, a government official mistakenly announced that East Berliners could cross into West Berlin, effective immediately. Thousands rushed to the checkpoints. Confused and overwhelmed, the border guards opened the gates. People from both sides climbed the wall, danced on it, and began chipping away at it with hammers and tools. The wall, once a symbol of division, was falling. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked the beginning of the end of the Cold War. In less than a year, Germany was officially reunited on October 3, 1990. The wall that had stood for 28 years was mostly torn down, though parts still remain today as memorials and art installations. The fall of the wall taught the world a powerful lesson. No barrier, no matter how tall or guarded, can stop people's desire for freedom. Today, the Berlin Wall stands not as a divider, but as a reminder of what was and what must never be again. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a like, share, and subscribe for more history content. What do you think the Berlin Wall symbolizes today? Let us know in the comments below.